welcome. I'm speaking now with Gail Stokes, who is actually with Vitas Hospice, and Melanie Bisdorf, who is with Odyssey Hospice. But today you're both representing the Alzheimer's Association.
That's right, correct.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today and speaking with us. And Melanie, tell us about the Alzheimer's Association and the big event that's coming up.
Well, the Alzheimer's Association every year has a walk to raise money for our local Alzheimer's Association in Dayton. Gail and I are working this year on the walk that is going to be in Yellow Springs for Clark, Champaign, and Greene counties.
All three counties combined?
Yes.
And you're the marketing chair for that event, right?
Correct. Yes. So my role has kind of been, making sure everybody has brochures, flyers, fundraising ideas, and I've also worked with nursing facilities and assisted livings to get teams signed up to walk as well. To
raise money for the event. And Gail, you're the chairperson this year for the
correct.
walk itself, which is is it considered like the Miami County or Miami Valley walk since it's Clark, Greene, and Champaign? Or?
Well, we're actually walking for the Alzheimer's Association of the Miami Valley. And there is a walk in Dayton at Carillon Park.
Is it the same day?
It's a different day. It's the weekend before. Our walk in Yellow Springs is September 29th. And then there's another walk in Troy, and there's another walk in Greenville later on in the beginning of October.
Okay.
So there's different walks for different areas. They try to make it logistically central for groups.
Sure, and all the proceeds go to the Miami Valley
chapter.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, and explain to everybody what the obvious importance is for Alzheimer's awareness, but how critical the funding is.
Well, it is so important. Our Alzheimer's Association, the Miami Valley, funds numerous support groups, caregiver education series. They have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hotline that's manned by volunteers, but they have to keep those phones up.
Sure.
They have to keep the
office
systems
space
going.
Or whatever.
Office space, exactly. So the walks really help to fund all these wonderful programs that are available to people at no cost in our communities. There's respite programs that the Alzheimer's Association also helps to fund so that caregivers can have a break. There's over 5...
Oh, I wasn't aware that they did that.
There is. There's over 5 million people in the United States that are affected by Alzheimer's and dementia right now.
Wow.
And 11 million caregivers. So those are huge numbers of people, and that number is only growing.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely. As our population ages, this is a problem that we have got to address. It's really truly an epidemic. So the money that we raise, it goes to all the education that we have available. We have a new program at the Alzheimer's Association that they're rolling out right now, focusing on early detection.
Okay.
Which is wonderful. Any organization, company can have the Alzheimer's Association come in and talk to adults, maybe adult caregivers, about early detection. And so it's a wonderful training program that the walks will help raise money for.
Right, because I would think, that what I have seen, I know you guys have seen too, is there's a lot of denial with Alzheimer's, unfortunately.
Right.
A lot of people attribute it just to being old, which, I do that all the time.
Sure.
Because you can't remember one minute to the next. But it's truly a different type of just forgetting where your keys are.
Absolutely. It's much more than that. And the earlier you can talk to your doctor about it and be honest about how you're feeling and what your symptoms are, the earlier you can get treatment now. And there's many, many options for people in the early stages. They can get treatment early on.
With medication.
With medication. Families can get education so that they know what to deal with and what to expect, and it could really help in the process.
And the respite stays, are they day-long, overnights? What will the Alzheimer's
It depends on the family's financial situation.
Sure,
They'll do an assessment. It depends on what the family's needs are.
Okay.
I've seen day-long. I've seen 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the Alzheimer's Association will work with home care companies that are already providing care to provide the service.
Well, that's great. That's something I was not aware of, because the caregivers, I think, are the forgotten souls because
Right.
you don't realize what they go through
Right.
morning, noon, and night.
Right. Oftentimes the focus is very much on the loss that the patient is feeling, but there's a huge economic impact in our country right now for those 11 million people that may lose time from work.
Right.
That may
Caring
be
for somebody.
Right, exactly, and paying out of their pocket
Right.
for caregivers to come into
come
their
in.
homes.
Well, Melanie, being the marketing chair, that entails recruiting teams and everything like you had said. How's that going? Are you getting full?
We are. It's going great. We actually have had new teams that have never participated.
Oh, that's great. It's always
before
good to have new
register this
faces.
year. Yes, so we're very excited. Hopefully this will be our biggest walk yet, and we'll keep going. On from there.
Antioch College has just been absolutely wonderful to work with.
Oh, great. Is that where the walk is? It's at Antioch.
Yes.
And then you walk where?
Around the campus. It's really beautiful.
Oh, great.
You walk along the campus.
And safe.
And very safe. And then you walk back along by the bike trail if anybody's ridden the bike trail in Yellow Springs. It's just a really beautiful, beautiful place.
Great. And the date's the 29th.
The 29th.
20th of September.
Saturday.
Registration starts at 9 and the walk starts at 10.
And do you need to pre-register for having a team, or can you show up that day and say, listen, we want to walk?
You can do it both ways.
Okay.
It's really easy. You can register online, or these registration flyers are all over town, and there's a registration form inside. There's also an 800 number and a website on the form that you can register ahead of time, or you can register the day of the walk.
And the purple can. I've seen those out and about.
The purple cans. A lot of our, nursing homes, assisted livings are using these, to gather change from families that are coming in. A lot of the facilities are doing fundraisers internally.
Okay.
And using these cans, to collect from staff members. I have buildings that are doing like Jean's Day on Friday to raise money.
They're give doing, $1 or whatever, and
they're
that
doing
goes
bake
towards
sales. Exactly. I've encouraged them all to get creative and try to find new ways to raise money.
To get, because every little bit helps. So you have a team, you register, and then do you give them amounts you'd like them to bring in, or you'll just take, I'm sure, whatever?
Yes, we have a lot of people that don't have a lot to give, and that's absolutely fine. If you raise $100 as an individual, you get a free T-shirt and some
that's great.
Some other opportunities.
Good.
So,
well, that's wonderful. Well, I want to thank both of you. Keep up the good work. It's a great cause. Alzheimer's is a horrible, horrible disease that hopefully if we can keep raising money, maybe they can get a cure someday. That would be nice.
We would love that. Thank you for having us very much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be right back after we hear some better living tips on Our Town, Our Time.